Hey everyone, it is September and apparently it's going to be a real transformative month because I am not feeling great. I am not looking great. And there's just a lot of change going on. So yeah, welcome to September everyone. I am using my little fuzzy microphone today, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to play out, but I know we've been kind of struggling with the other microphone. I do have a surprise for you guys. I know it's kind of getting a little spooky in here. I'm like really excited about fall, obviously. I have to turn the lighting way down on him, but isn't he cute? Makes my heart so happy. I don't know, I just wanted to do something special for you guys, so I really hope that you like it. But moving on, my hair. It is just so all over the place in so many ways. So as far as what we're doing today, I'm going to be using the Living Proof Detox and Repair Kit. I've been wanting to try the Living Proof brand for quite a while. They're just a little bit pricey, so you know, they've been on my to-do list. But in one of my orders that I did from Sephora, I got this as kind of like a free kit type thing. But I'm super pumped because it has their clarifying detox shampoo, their restore repair mask, their Living Proof triple bond complex, and their Living Proof perfect hair day dry shampoo, which I did already try the dry shampoo and I recorded a clip of that. So I'll make sure to put that in here as well. As far as today, this is what we are working with. And I think the lighting might be a little dim. I really hope it's not too dim. Dry, dirty feeling. So I actually haven't done a full wash since we've dyed it. Don't stress out. It's not the color's fault. It's a me fault. So where I live, it's been like in the 110 degrees and on. And honestly, my car broke down. And then once I got it running, the AC wasn't working. And so I've just been getting stuck in like a hot car. It's just been insane. So just the weather has not been kind. I've been sweating. But also when we put this in my hair, I had used the L'Oreal Metal Detox. And with this, I used the mask and then the oil. And all of those are meant to like really keep stuff out. And without properly like clarifying and getting my hair prepped for hair color, I just threw it on. And so I knew that on like the ends and stuff, it wasn't going to stick well because with semi-permanent hair dye, you're not using developer, right? So it's more just kind of staining your hair. And that's also why when you layer colors on with semi-permanent hair dye, that color is still going to be underneath unless you remove that pigment. So that is why you're going to love this. That is why it is like still full on super dark and pigmented like all through here. I noticed that the peach did stay in better, and that made me remember that this Tide pool that we used was actually the old formula. It wasn't the updated and improved formula. The new one was supposed to be more pigmented and all these other things. So I'm thinking between it being the old formula and then also, like I said, having all that oil on my hair, I just didn't do myself any favors. But luckily for me, we weren't done with my hair transformation in the first place. And the hair dye brand that I used was Chroma Daddy, by the way. He's actually come out with more colors since our first unboxing video. And I've ordered each and every single one that we didn't swatch already. I'll go ahead and link those videos below in case you want to check them out. So let's get to hair care because I had just like the worst week medical wise. Like last week was all like my yearly appointments and I am just still recovering from it all. So I'm really happy to be here with you guys. This is super cute. We have like our clarifying detox little sample shampoo. All of these kind of run in like the middle priced, I want to say kind of in line with like Xmano products, you know, around the $30 depending on what size you're getting. But me personally, if it's something, you know, how like I really like K18. If it's something like that and it's worth it, then I don't mind budgeting or doing like a payment plan. But yeah, it really just depends on the product and if I think it's worth it, you know, for me. But everyone's hair is different, so I love trying different things. So we're going to be able to do like an entire kind of run through, and this is perfect because I really wanted to clarify my hair so that we can go ahead and change the color. Oh my gosh, I have so much stuff I have to do to my hair still. It's crazy. It's going to be a whole transformation. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have so much work to do. So we're gonna clarify and detox my hair, strip off anything, just get a nice clean slate going. I need a refresh so bad. Start September off the right way. And then we're gonna go in with the Restore Repair Mask. So this is after shampooing, apply generously, rinse to ends, and leave on for 5 minutes and rinse. So then we're just gonna go ahead and do like a 5-minute mask. And this is their triple bond complex. It's a hair strengthener. which I'm guessing is like a leave-in or something. We'll come back to what they all do. And then, of course, we have their Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. Oh gosh, I just need this. I need to reset. My fox died. No. Oh, gosh, I didn't know my fox died that whole time. Oh, I am just a wreck. All right, let's get to it. I just feel absolutely gross, and hopefully I'll feel more human by the end of this. So here's a clip of the dry shampoo while I go ahead and get this clarifying shampoo underway. So you can see we're just starting with pretty dirty hair. It's really dusty where I live and hot. Oh, I love this box. So I decided to use the dry shampoo just right out of the gate. Here it is. They made sure to let us know that with the ingredients, it really wants you to refer to your product packaging, which is why I'm not going to list them individually here. So it is an aerosol, keep that in mind. If you have issues with things like that, just make sure you ventilate. Just know it's got some power. So I'm really trying to target all of my roots. So the Living Proof Clean Dry Shampoo is supposed to clean and care for your hair just as well as a rinse out shampoo. It's supposed to leave no visible or textured residue, and it's supposed to also balance the sebum levels to extend time between washing. So after we sprayed it 6 to 10 inches away, it wants you to wait 30 seconds. The smell isn't too overpowering, it's not bad. The last dry shampoo we used was a lot more fragrant. So now we're supposed to remove powder by massaging and shaking at roots with fingers or brush hair. So I'm kind of doing both. I decided to kind of shake it off, rub it into my roots, and then I'm going to go in and brush my hair after that. But like I said, make sure you wait 30 seconds beforehand. And they say you can also apply more as needed. Just shake the can again, which I did there. So this is kind of the after effects. It gave me some volume, a little texture. I believe it made my hair a little bit better, a little bit more weightless. I don't see any residue left over on my hair anywhere. And so for a refresh, I'd say not too bad. Look, he can go dim enough. Look at he shows up perfect. He's not too bright. It looks good, honey. Thank you. So with their clarifying shampoo, make sure you leave it on 1 to 2 minutes and rinse. Following with the mask or conditioner. I love the instant it came out. I just saw that color and I knew it was going to work good. So that color is coming from the charcoal powder. More than likely that's in the ingredients. It smells so good, really citrusy. I'm loving like the consistency. It's just fun. I did get my hair pretty wet, but I do get back in the shower to make sure that I'm really getting this product in my hair where it needs to go to really do its job. So this is supposed to remove 90% of product buildup, 95% of sebum and pollution in one wash, 65% of copper, color vibrancy, improve that. So all around gentle, color safe, clarifying shampoo. All right, it says after shampooing, apply the Restore Repair Mask, roots to ends. A little bit too much water. Generously roots to ends and leave on for 5 minutes. That clarifying treatment, that detox, I made sure to really get in there and like try to lather it. And that was the lather that I got. So I'm just curious, have any of you guys used that clarifying treatment before? I really liked it though. It was very fresh, super clean feeling. Okay, so this is after shampooing. Oh, I love that consistency. Very nice. The smell is like an okay, clean smell. It's not like overpowering or anything. It's reminding me of something, maybe like the K-teen kind of smell. But yeah, normally when I'm doing like a mask, I'll do the conditioner after the mask. So I figured instead of that, you know, we're going to use their Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. Now these are just trial sizes. But as far as like if you were to get a bigger size, this does seem to go through the hair. Sorry if I'm yelling. I'm used to my mic being a little farther away. This does seem to go through the hair really well. My hair is just way thicker than it looks, and I really want to make sure I condition it after doing that clarifying treatment. I'm kind of going a little all out here. But it does seem to go through the hair pretty well. And if you don't overdo it like me, then yeah, depending on how this goes, I would say that it would be a good deal there. I'm going to go ahead. It said to just leave this in for 5 minutes. So I'm not using my K18 today. You only have to use it for so many washes. On top of that, this is kind of just like my little restore So I'm just going to let that sit for 5 minutes. I really do like it. It was just thick enough, you know. The smell was great. So I know I'm a little behind on the whole living proof thing, but I did remember Jennifer Aniston at some point in time being involved with the name brand somehow. So I did go ahead and look that up because I love to learn. So it says that she was involved with the hair care brand Living Proof as a co-owner and a spokesperson for several years, starting in 2012. But she's no longer affiliated with the company following Unilever's acquisition of Living Proof in December 2016. So yeah, I guess now that Unilever has ownership, then she's no longer, you know, co-owner or whatever. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. But if you go on their website, it's nice. They do really pride themselves on the science behind a lot of their different hair products. And they do have quite a lot of categories and things like that. So I'll go ahead and link the products as well as their website below in case you want to go check that out. So the mask that's in right now, I hope that I'm not yelling on this recording because of my mic. So the mask that's in right now gives up to 70% reduction in breakage after one use, replenishes healthy hair's natural protective layer, repairs and reverses damage and protects hair against future damage, restores hair's moisture levels to be more like healthier, undamaged hair, restores damaged cuticles without weighing hair down, and creates visibly healthier hair over time. So sounds like a good deal, you know, and I believe there is still maybe one good use left in here for me. So yeah, I'll make sure to use that on my next wash just to kind of see, you know, how it goes. Apply the mask, rinse ends. We already did that, 5 minutes. Rinse thoroughly 1 to 2 times per week in place of conditioner. Okay, so I'm good to go. Not that you can't layer conditioner on to kind of seal everything in, I'm sure, but they're saying that you don't need to. You can use this twice a week, 1 to 2 times a week instead of your conditioner. So this is a weightless, silicone-free mask that revives dull, dry, or lifeless hair, hydration, softness, and shine in just 5 minutes. All right, I hope I see some shine. Here's the ingredients, by the way. I'll go ahead and put them there. For a 6.7 ounce, it's saying it's like $45. That's a pretty big size. What do I have? That's 6 point whatever ounces. Yeah, this is only 3.3 ounces. So, and then this whey leave-in is like 4.7 ounces. So that's as far as how the mask goes. So if you like it and it works and you're not going to obviously use it that often, then, you know, like I said, depends on each person, but it might be worth it. So now after I rinse that out, we're going to be doing this Living Proof Triple Bond Complex. And this is on their website. What it says per their website says actually repairs hair. I love that word. Actually, this actually repairs hair. Scientifically proven to make hair 8 times stronger. Clinically proven to reverse a year's worth of damage with one use. That is very interesting. I'm definitely going to look into what their science is that supports that. I definitely want to look a little bit more into the brand. Super, super interesting to me. And I have been wanting to give it a try. So I'm really curious how this is going to go. Stylist, it says stylists prefer triple bond complex over the leading bond builder. Now, all these things do all different kinds of things. And so you have to be careful when you're seeing words. You just see bond builder like thrown everywhere. It's just definitely kind of look more into it. The word's just everywhere now. And, you know, different things do different things for the hair and what you're fixing in the hair. But we're here to just chill, man. We're trying to refresh. We're trying to restart, refresh. I'm using this like a mic. Mic's over here. Restart September. Reduces visible signs of hair damage, including split ends, while preventing breakage and future damage. Heat protection up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice. Don't need to put in a leave-in or anything like that. Pro tip, leave on for 10 minutes before adding styler and heat for best results. A weekly leave-in treatment and hair mask that makes hair 8 times stronger and more resilient to future damage while adding softness, smoothness, and shine. Okay, so it's like a treatment and hair mask. Okay, this is really interesting. That's kind of like all about what this does. I'm going to go ahead and rinse out the mask and then we'll apply this. Wayne's World. I love that movie so much. All right, let's put this stuff in my hair. The rinse out was nice. It was nice. I don't really know what to say besides that. I do feel myself coming a little bit back to life. So that's a bonus. So that's good so far. But no, the rinse out, it does feel healthier and nicer. It wasn't like anything insane, but I can already tell it's very clean and shiny. And my hair does feel stronger. And I do feel like I got some moisture in there. I never really know until it's dry, but it does feel weightless, which I'm enjoying. I can tell there's not like any thick layer of anything on my hair. So far, so good, honestly. So now this is the fun one. I'm really excited to try this part of it. So shampoo and condition hair as usual. Did that. Apply 2 pumps to clean damp hair. That is us. I made sure to, yeah, just dampen it just a little. Oh, I'm such a hurry. I don't have time for this. All right. There's 2 pumps. 1, 2. I'm sure that's from a bigger bottle, but it's just kind of an interesting smell. I'm sure those instructions are for a bigger bottle, so I might have to maybe just kind of double that. Add more as needed based on hair length, texture, and level of damage. Okay. Comb through. Do not rinse out. And for best results, wait 10 minutes before applying other treatments or stylers and blow dry. Which is interesting, kind of like how K18 makes you wait 4 minutes. This one, before you do anything else. And you don't rinse out K18 either, kind of same with this. Wait 10 minutes before applying. So 10 minutes on this one. Before applying other treatments or stylers and blow dry. Now, if you're going to blow dry, it says this product does not require heat, but you will see best results with heat activation. And I do have some other kind of stylers that are like that. They work just as well without, but they just work even better when you have a little bit of heat applied or whatever. So based on suggested usage, the 1.5 ounce triple bond complex should last an estimated 4 months. And this little sample one is a 0.17 fluid ounce. So they're saying, yeah, the 1.5 should last 4 months. This is nice. The smell isn't anything to like write home to mom about. It's honestly, it doesn't, the scent it has, I feel isn't even like, yeah, I do see fragrance down at the end. To me, I'm not able to really tell what that is. It just has like, it's like a lotion type smell, but like not floral, not like no notes that I can really define for you guys. So yeah, please let me know, comment below if you've used this. It's not feeling heavy. It says that the travel is like $20 for the 0.33 ounce and the full 1.5, this would be $45. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some shine in my hair. It's supposed to help make it more resistant to future damage. So remember, this is a heat protectant as well as everything else. I don't want to go too insane. I'll do, okay, like 1 more pump just to make sure I kind of get, well, like 2 pumps. Just want to kind of make sure I get my very ends and like under here. Voila. See, I kind of have like a wavy, curlyish hair pattern. That's quite nice. I still have some left of that as well. This was a cute little fun package. I still have everything left. This is still full. Not too bad. So I did find mine on Sephora. They might just sell this how it is, but I'm pretty sure I got mine like with something else, some kind of deal. But I purposely picked Living Proof because I was excited. So this is their Detox and Repair Kit. It does say to use weekly. So not like an everyday thing or like an oil or anything, you know, it just says use this weekly. It did say to comb through. I'm going to try to use like my widest combs to do that and just very, very gently kind of get it through. And that's just to make sure it's all distributing on the hair. Actually, look at how dark that is there. So in our next video, we're going to be unboxing and swatching all the rest of all the Chroma Daddy hair color. And then we're going to go ahead and recolor my hair or do something. Don't know yet. But I did get the updated Tide Pool. So far, so good. It's feeling really weightless to me right now. I don't feel like it's overloaded with product, but it does feel like stronger, you know, and healthier. And I can definitely see some shine. Definitely feeling detoxed. All right, I'll see you guys all when it's dry. All right, it's the next day, and this is my hair completely air dried. I didn't do anything else to it. I like to do this because it really gives me an idea sometimes of like how a product works. Originally, I was going to do as recommended and just use light heat on one side of my head with styling to really let this product shine. I swear, as soon as I was done, I had to go and pick up one of my kiddos. It was 108 degrees once I got my car moving, and I had to have the window down because my AC has not been working. You know, I got the ice water bottles, you know, whatever. I don't have to go far, but just in that instance for my window being down and that hot air, It was basically mimicking me using my blow dry on low heat. Like my low heat settings on mine are like 100 degrees. And I could actually tell the difference from this side to this side. Like this side was more inside the car. It wasn't getting that hot air blowing through it. The same way that this was like in the sun and it had that air blowing through it. My hair not only dried pretty quickly, but you can tell this side is like smoother, just softer in general. So I didn't even have to come home and mess with any heat. Plus, I'm going to be doing my hair soon again anyways. There was really no point in me over styling it in the first place. But yeah, I just thought that was cool that you can really tell the difference. Like this is the side where that product just got a little bit more heat. I do feel like I could have used like less product in general with everything, but it still got quite a bit of movement. It does feel thicker. It's super shiny. Like I think you can tell just from like the before and afters. It just looks better in general. Besides, you know, we have to update the color. But it's just super shiny and clean. It still got, you know, that movement. It didn't overly strip out any color. I really got in there with that detox and scrubbed my scalp and everything. And you can see that this color just still is in there. I do like it. I also haven't tried like any other things from this brand. So just going off of this so far, honestly, like I said, the dry shampoo just works a little bit differently from the other one we recently tried. I believe it was the new X Mondo Boost X. His has a little bit more of like a fragrance perfume. Honestly, the only difference between the two is how they specifically want you to go in and just make sure that you rub off any white residue and stuff. This did give me a lot of texture, I will say that. So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. I do think that this is a good deal for this. This is a smaller size and there's still a lot in here. The clarifying shampoo I really did like as well. I didn't get quite the lather I was expecting. That's why I made sure to kind of go in the shower and just really try to make sure it was wet and everything. But I do feel like it did its job. I do feel like my hair is really clean and I didn't have to do it twice. I didn't mind that we had to leave it in for 1 to 2 minutes for it to do its magic. Same with this. I'm used to leaving the K18 for 4 minutes. So that's the only thing is that you're going to want to leave like the styling thing in for 10 minutes before you continue with any other products or styling or anything like that. But as far as like first results, I do like it. It's not like overpoweringly soft or anything, you know, it's not like silk through my hair, but a lot of people might like that. Like I said, if you like a lot of texture and things like that. None of the sense of anything was too overpowering. I don't honestly smell any product per se, and it's only the next day. So no headaches or anything like that for me as far as my health issues go. So yeah, I'd say today went really good. You know, I feel refreshed. I feel a little bit more like myself, and I feel like we're all ready to move on and just kick September's butt and just shake off the past. Like shake off yesterday, shake off a few hours ago, shake off 5 minutes ago, whatever it is. Let's shake it off and let's get some major hair color therapy in. So comment below, have you ever used Living Proof? What's your favorite product from them? For me, it really does come down to like ingredients, because there really is so many products out there and everyone has such different hair. So yeah, I really love hearing what all of your experiences are. If you're ever just struggling with hair products and things like that, it does pay to really kind of get to know your hair type, and look into different things, ingredients that may or may not agree with your hair. And, you know, just finding that good balance of moisture, protein, just really just all depends on your situation. But so far, I feel like I would use all this again, so I'm going to, and that's a big plus for me, but nothing really screamed out to me like, oh my gosh, this is like insane, I can't live without it. Detox shampoo, that was a nice experience, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, I can't really justify this too much yet. Like even just following up with one of their conditioners in with that would have probably really helped. I feel like I lost out on not doing that. I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling clean, and Living Proof, you know, it didn't do me wrong. If this was your first time here, I hope that you subscribe. Keep hanging out so you don't miss any more upcoming videos. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging in there with me. I know good days can be rare out there. There's something so satisfying about just pushing through, just getting those little wins for yourself, you know, whatever it might be. You're thinking negatively about yourself that day. You know, stop yourself. Say, no, I'm awesome. I'm awesome today, you know. Little things like that can really pile up and make a big difference. So I hope you all show yourself some love out there. And I really hope to see each and every one of you in the next video. So much love. Bye.
Have a beautiful day.